Previously on Roll Britannia, a huge griffin attacking an elf woman.
Every time we find some kind of evil creature, we rush in like some bloody nutters and just go hell for leather.
Having ever had griffin meat before, I am gonna do my sacred flame to get some roast.
I would just wanted to make you some cutlets.
So in this breath, as the maiden has got to her feet, I'm going to try and run over and grab said fair maiden and drag her to some sort of safety.
Make sure you ask her consent first.
Tia Anastasia.
I had a cat called Tia once.
I'll say the last bit, so I'm just going to go with Tia.
You guys can call me Starflower.
Nice to meet you, Tia Maria.
Okay, Starflower.
Are you a captain,
I'm not a captain. We have a mighty, powerful,
Where's your crew?
terrifying captain. A terrible storm. And we came here to try and restock, resupply. We've been here for near on a month now in this stone, which controls the seas. If you guys take the secret entrance, I'll go and pick up any that try and escape, but if you can go in and potentially flush them out, then between us, we could probably get this job done.
She is also extremely powerful. Let's face it, we did not do a good job against the griffin.
Right, guys, follow me. And she darts off through the undergrowth to the left-hand side of the path.
I do not trust this woman.
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action.
We left the action last time, and you guys had all just finished off a griffin, and then an elf kind of like nailed the fuck out of it.
Ungrateful.
No, I was butchering it, wasn't I?
Yes, you were in the background while they were having some sort of argument. The elf is called Starflower, and it turns out she is a high elf wizard on board a as yet unknown ship. The captain of the yet unknown ship is...
Normalbeard.
It's normal.
Captain Timbers.
Captain Timbers, as in shiver
Captain...
I've already thought of a joke.
Captain S.M. Timbers.
So, you guys are trekking through some rough jungle terrain, following behind Starflower as she's leading the way, until you reach a rocky outcrop on the mountainside, and there appears to be a small stream running out of a fissure in the rock. Starflower looks at a worn scroll that she pulls out of a bag, and she says, Yep, this is the place, according to the scroll. This is the hidden entrance to the Temple of Umberlee.
And you're still going to meet us round the front, yes?
Yes. You guys will go in here, and I'm going to head round to the temple's main entrance, and it's described here as being protected by many occult runes to ward off non-believers. So I'm going to deal with that while you guys go in there and clear out anyone you find inside. And if you manage to get hold of the stone, just be careful. It says on this scroll there are many magical properties to this stone, and some of them may be dangerous. So,
what does a stone? What kind of stone are we looking for? What does it look like?
It's a magical stone. What do you think? It doesn't say. It just says it's a magical stone.
Are we going to know it when we see it?
Does it glow?
I'd imagine it'd glow.
Okay.
It's a magical stone. You'll know it when you see it.
You know magic. I have forgotten to do my voice. Hold on. You know magic, don't you, lad? Mr. Tosscoble?
A little bit, yes.
What do you reckon this stone looks like, then?
Probably glows a bit.
Okay. Well, keep an eye out, lads.
Something glowing, apparently. So she says, right, you guys head in. I'm going to head round, and good luck.
To you too.
And she heads off, following a sort of hidden path around the mountainside, and you guys are stood by a rocky outcrop with a small opening with a stream. A very shallow stream, mind you. I mean, it's not even ankle deep on most of you, except possibly for Malrus, where it's almost shin deep.
You know, I hate to watch her go, but I'd love to watch her. Sorry, should I have said that? Sorry. Can anyone remember what the name of that captain was?
Captain Plank or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Some kind of plank.
Jeremy Timber.
So,
well, now we've got that out of the way.
You guys head inside through this small fissure in the rock, and you head down a narrow tunnel with a stream running through it until you enter a small cave, which is poorly lit by just a couple of flaming torches. You can tell just looking around that this area is rarely used by anyone, but it does appear to be a made area. The ceiling is low, the cave is damp, and in the background you can hear the sound of distant chanting.
Ooh.
I have a moment to have my old PTSD from the last time we entered a cave and it all went fucking mental.
There's no giant menace here, is there?
Are there any bats? Do we need to get any rope ready?
As you say. Roll a saving throw.
If you want to check for bats, you're more than welcome to check for bats.
No one say a fucking word.
While they're checking for bats, I'd like to check for traps.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
That'd be a investigation. That'd be 15.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, there are no traps.
Wicked.
All you can see is a small sort of corridor leading off the cave that you're in, with the stream running down it towards what you can just about make out looks like a set of rough stone stairs.
I think if there's going to be any magical stones, there's going to be some weirdos chanting around it. That's where we need to go.
It is said, apparently, that most stones are surrounded by weirdos chanting. Magic stones.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. That's old
Me too.
wives' tale, isn't it?
Yeah.
The henge? Something to do with the henge. Right, let's...
It's not summertime, is it?
Let's head towards the chanting. Where does these steps take us?
Let's hedge our bets.
You got there before me.
Yeah. Let's head down.
Okay,
the steps.
so you head down the steps and you find yourself in a small room lined with wooden racks down both sides, and it looks a bit like an armoury. There's a single lantern on a table down the far side of the room. On the left and right there are sort of pretty shitty weapons. I mean, you can see there's some short swords, a few rusty daggers, some rough-looking pistols, and a couple of small hatchets, just all on racks and shelves down both sides. To your right, there's a door, and to your left, there is another rough stone staircase that leads into darkness.
Could I roll a stealth check, please?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. Fuck me, that is a natural 2, but that makes it a 7.
Luckily for you, there is no one in this room.
Oh, excellent.
Which is a good thing too, because you slip and go, fuck!
You clumsy oaf.
Crashing in.
Oh, bollocks. I've stepped in something here, lads.
Nearly tripped on your own beard.
Twang. As the elastic hits me back in the face.
I'm going to have a little search around these racks.
What are you looking for in the racks?
Anything.
I'm going to look for stuff to nick as well.
Specifically the stone.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a stone lying around, I'm not going to ignore it. But I at this point, I feel like at the beginning
are
of my
in a
journey,
cave.
I'll just.
I mean, if you want to roll an investigation check for stones, you're more than welcome to.
I'll have a look for stones. 15 plus 0, so 15.
I've got an idea.
Yeah, there are some stones.
I'm pretty sure
cave.
there's no butchery equipment here.
No, not butchering. We should steal weapons that we want and hide the rest so nobody comes and finds them when we get attacked.
That's quite a good idea.
Excellent shout. I need some more ammunition for my musket.
I would also like to find a hand axe, if possible.
Point of order, you don't need ammunition, you're never going to run out.
It looks like you've got enough ammunition there.
In a strange turn of events,
I found a big box of ammunition over here.
a little voice has told me I won't need any ammunition.
You found a belt of ammo.
Those Hollywood magazines are excellent.
The only reason I say, Tom, is because it's really boring to run out of ammunition. It's just a bit, it sort of breaks the flow of the game, so just don't worry
A
about it.
Hollywood magazine it is.
Yes, we've got Hollywood rules.
I believe you took the quick reload perk, didn't you?
He's pressed up, down, left, right, AB, left, right, R2, R2, and now he's unlocked the infinite ammo cheat.
Unfortunately, he hit a couple of other buttons along the way, and our heads have all grown to be nice.
Paintball mode, Donkey Kong head.
Half gravity.
Nail gun mode.
Oh, look, a golden gun.
Golden eye.
Yeah, they were good.
Oh.
Okay, so if you... sorry, you wanted to look for a hatchet?
Could I look for a hand axe? Yeah, just a
hand
hand
axe?
axe. Yeah.
Hand axe,
Quite
yeah.
like another one.
Yeah, roll investigation.
My investigation, that would be a 16.
Yeah, you find yourself a shitty hand axe.
Can I ever search for any kind of weaponries, or do I have to specifically
Wicked.
say?
If you want to find something specific, you tell me what it is, and you roll investigation. If you're just looking around, you roll perception.
Oh, see, I was doing that last time, but then I ended up finding stones. I'll have a look at.
Oh, yeah, you were looking for stones.
Oh, man,
you said I want to look for stones.
I see that
you found some stones.
Were any of these stones glowing?
I'm gonna look for.
No.
Damn, that would have been a really quick mission.
I'm gonna look for another gun and a sword.
Okay. Yeah. Roll investigation.
17, all in.
Yeah, you find a shitty sword and a rusty gun.
Wicked.
I don't want any of these crappy weapons. Not interested. But I like the idea of stashing them all away.
What about the ammunition?
Let's hide them, like Tosscoble said.
Yeah. With my DM, with my past experience, right, knowing sort of where people usually hide things, do I see any kind of good hiding places around? Can I make an investigation check for that?
Oh, well, there's nowhere really to hide it. It's literally just a room with racks down one side and a table at one end. But there is a staircase leading to darkness down one end.
Before we go down that staircase, guys, can I just remind y'all that I managed to disguise myself quite successfully as a rock earlier. So I still have my disguise kit. We could disguise said weapons with said disguise kit as a rock.
As a rock or a musical instrument or something else?
4 chairs for a boy band.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
Possibilities are endless, lads.
A bit of me died in that cave.
Recycling.
Okay, staircase.
Can I
sounds
There was a door,
good.
didn't you?
There was a door and a staircase.
Can I make a perception check just to see if there's anything on the other side of that door? Put my ear to it. Just try and see if I can hear anything.
You can put your ear to the door, yeah. Roll a perception check.
That is a natural 18 plus 2, so 20.
On the other side of the door, you can hear some running water, and you hear some sort of what sounds a bit like fire, and you think you can hear voices.
What, just like in my own head, or
in your knees?
Crying out for pain. I'll turn back and I'll just fill everybody in that like there might be some people past that door.
Okay.
Ooh.
So is it worth sending
2 choices then?
2 of us ahead and 2 of us to check out the door?
I thought we weren't going to split up. That always ends in death.
Yeah, mostly.
It does sound a bit deathy.
I would strongly recommend not splitting up. I mean, you're welcome to, but splitting up the party usually means death.
In all of the games that I've run,
Am I disguising these weapons as a rock? Can I just check if I'm doing it?
Yes.
Excellent.
I mean, you can try and roll for it.
Can I try and disguise these weapons as a rock?
It's going to be a hell of a roll.
As a rock, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Trying to disguise them as a rock, that's one hell of a roll, my friend.
DC 75.
Right. D20?
Yeah, roll a d20.
If this comes out.
13.
Yeah, that looks like a pile of weapons.
Yes.
With some paint on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've painted some of them grey.
Oh, can you do me a nice little like smiley face on my axe, please?
I'll roll a D20. 14. Does he get a smiley face?
He just draws.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like a child drew it, though.
I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I'm a child. I'm not sorry.
Draw a penis.
I am a child.
Are you there?
So, are we going through this door or are we going down the stairs?
I think we check the door out first.
Why don't we could throw something down the stairs?
We don't know to the end of it yet.
Should we check before opening the door? Should we like send somebody to sneak down the stairs just to try and see what's there?
I have +3
And then come
stealth.
back up if they see anything.
Did you say it was in darkness, Dungeon Master?
I have +5 stealth.
You can't see light down the bottom of it, but that doesn't mean it's dark down there.
I have the vision of the dark. That is a thing.
That's very handy.
So I can see in the dark with my vision of darkness. So using my dark vision, could I peer down the dark
alley,
dark stairs?
The dark stairs with the
Where
dark vision.
skeletons lived.
In the dark night. Yes, you can peer down there. Unfortunately, you can see that the stairs turn sharply to the right and spiral down.
Ooh.
Ah, nuts.
About how far down do they go?
Well, till they turn out of sight. About 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Choices.
What we don't want to be doing on the tactical reason is going down some stairs, something going wrong down there, and then get people coming down on top of us from the roof. That's bad tactically. Let's go in the room, find out what's going on there. We can deal with anyone coming up the stairs.
Can I check if the door is locked, just ever so gently? I'd like to do it as stealthily as I can. Just
roll sleight of hand.
Check. That's a natural 18, plus 3, so 21.
Dynamo.
Yeah, you
pull out some cards from nowhere.
you check the door and it does appear to be unlocked.
Excellent. Right. What's our plan, lads?
Right. We need to quietly open that door. Don't go kicking the door down. We don't know what's on the other side. Could be a griffin earlier. Who knows what's on the other side?
Could
Who
be another
knows
one of those
what?
angry elf women.
I'm not going to lie, guys.
She was
I'm not going to
furious.
lie. To be honest, at the entrance to the cave, if there's trickling water on the other side, it sounds like it's a loo.
It does. Yeah, he did say.
Because right as soon as you walk in, most people have got like a little loo by their front door. You know,
probably a long journey between caves as well.
Exactly. You got to stop, take a piss. You go as you go down the door. You're like, "Are you taking a piss?" Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I'll go take a piss before we go.
Don't forget your guns.
Exactly.
You'll probably want them. Yeah.
Exactly. Put your shoes on, grab your guns, take a piss, leave the cave. Simples.
Exactly.
I reckon we should probably find someone with their trousers around their ankles at this point.
So we've gone past the brolly stands where all the shitty rifles are.
Yeah, exactly.
And now we're going to go in the Kazi. Right, let's just swing open the door quietly and see if there is an enemy person with his keks down.
I would like.
How'd you swing something open quietly?
I would like to prepare an action as Keth opens the door to throw my hand axe. If the person looks like they're an enemy, basically.
Imagine that mid-wipe.
When he opens the door, if you happen to see a person that looks enemy-ish, you're just going to hurl an axe at them.
As a DM myself, I know that phrasing.
This is what we.
Yes, I think Derek would. Yeah, I think Derek would.
Okay. You heard it here. He's locked it in.
Yep,
if he sees something that looks enemy-ish, he's going to hurl an axe at.
Fuck the final answer, Chris. Sorry, guys.
Mid-cry. Okay, right. I'm going to open the door. I want to do it quietly, though, so I guess I've got to roll
stealth, then, please.
Stealth. And I'm proficient in all of stealth. So...
That's very handy.
It's a 12 plus my proficiency, so a 16 in all of stealth.
Okay, I guess I'd best contest that with something. Let me have a look. Where's me?
Perception check, probably.
It will be. I just need to...
Should have greased the hinges.
Oh god, you've got stats for this person.
Who is in the thunderbox?
Sorry, what did you roll?
A 16.
Yeah, they don't notice you.
What can we see?
What do we see?
You see a large chamber, very large, with the underground stream seems to be passing right through the centre of this chamber. It flows from north to south, and there's actually a smaller stream that comes to join this stream, and it forms a kind of pond in the centre of the chamber.
I'd like to unready my action.
The ceiling is about 30 feet high, and there are 2 tables in the room with chairs around them. At that table, you see 4 people, mysteriously all sat facing the other way, thanks to that roll. I mean, they were going to be sat 2 on each side, but now they're complete weirdos and they've crammed onto one side.
They're recreating the Last Supper.
The miracle.
Jesus is in the middle.
Oh no, we're not fighting Jesus.
They're surrounded by several crates and barrels, and there's a sort of elevated section of the chamber where a cult leader sits. You kind of guess. But it's empty at the moment. That sort of chair is flanked by 2 lit braziers, and it's surrounded by expensive rugs and carpets. It's actually a kind of throne-like chair. It's quite dominating in this room.
How heavy?
And how heavy? It's made of stone.
This literally was my thought as well.
Can you steal the throne?
Can we just chop pieces out of it?
It's made of 1,000 swords.
Oh, excellent. And Deadpool sitting in the centre.
Is Khaleesi
that's
here?
canon now. It's made of 1,000 swords. Yeah.
Oh.
For legal reasons, it's made of 1,000 spoons.
It's called the Silver Chair.
You can see on the far side of the room there is a large iron-bound door lit by 2 lanterns on either side of the door, and to the left of that, a sort of tunnel with some stone stairs that lead up and out of the main room.
The iron-bound door, does it have like a bar across it on this side, or any lock on this side, or?
Ooh, good question.
Is it defended from the inside or the other one?
It's just an iron-bound door. It doesn't appear to be anything barring it.
Cool.
I see your thing if it's keeping something nasty in.
Out. Yeah.
Or out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or whatever. What manner of thing? Are we looking at 4 hostiles here, do you reckon?
You're looking at 4 people sat on a table eating some food.
That elf told us to kill everybody we find in here. I'm prepared to do that. It's not my first time. Are you guys?
Okay. Well, I think considering you've prepared this action, I feel like you should go ahead and execute that action then. You've decided everything in here is an enemy. So roll attack then, please.
You take the first on the left. I'll take the second.
And
work
I'm
from
going to have
left
to
to
ask
right.
if you're proficient in throwing axes as well.
In throwing axes. I'm proficient in hand axe, but it doesn't say anything about throwing it.
Okay, so are you throwing it then, or are you going to run up to them and try it?
I would like to.
Okay.
What I would like to do is...
Talk me through the scene.
I'd like to roll up a stealth check and advance slowly but surely, creeping up behind, and just...
I'm not sure I'm going to allow that, because that doesn't sound like your prepared action. Your prepared action was to throw the thing.
Are we doing this, lads?
Oh, yeah.
So, we haven't got proficiency in thrown weapons, but let's give it a go.
My attack bonus is +3.
Oh dear.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
This is going to go well.
Yeah, I know. D&D, right? That's a natural 16 +3. There's a 19 to hit.
Oh.
Yes, that does hit one.
Wicked. My damage is 1d6. That's 5 +3 is 8 damage.
Oh, let's get some.
I'm so glad that worked. I'm so glad that worked.
Let's get some numbers written down, and while I'm doing that, if you could all roll some initiative, please.
Sorry, guys.
Oh my goodness me.
Okay, so Derek Normalbeard, you rolled a 19. Jeff Silverbow, you rolled a 17. Wow, Keth, you rolled extremely poorly.
Yes.
Malrus rolled a 12, and
Terribly,
Keth rolled a catastrophically poor 4. And let me just roll. I'm gonna roll this. 11.
Oh, God.
Okay. That sits in.
I swear this dice is broken.
What's your initiative to close your eyes and cry?
No, not doing this fight.
Okay, so
Tripped over the beard, straight into
They
Tosscoble.
were just having their dinner.
Normalbeard, what are you doing?
He says really loudly.
All I did was open a door.
I thought this was a toilet.
You didn't even know it was going. You just opened the door. You opened the door as quietly as possible. Then, fuck's sake, Derek! What the hell?
If you hadn't have said that, they would have thought that axe was blown in by the wind.
your axe flies through the air and catches one of these casually eating bystanders heavily in the back of the shoulder, and he takes He takes a whopping 8 damage, and he is severely fucked up. All 4 of the people at this table stand up and yell, "What the fuck?" Turn around, see all 4 of you, and go, "Get him, lads!" Then, mysteriously, Derek gets another go.
Sorry, boys.
Derek is top of the order.
We might be the baddies.
Close the door. Close the door.
Surprise attack, motherfucker. Oh, shit! I forgot, by the way. I should have done sneak attack damage on that thing because he couldn't see me.
That's unfortunate.
Fine. No worries.
Okay.
At all.
I also don't think you should get your weapons attack bonus in a weapon you're not proficient with, but we'll gloss over that.
I'm gonna throw the second axe that I picked up. That would be a 17 to hit. Same guy.
The same guy.
This is where D&D experience
Poor
comes
guy.
in.
17 hits.
Fuck this guy in particular.
We have no idea who they are.
The guy who already has an axe in his back has turned to face you. Enraged, he screams and starts running towards you, and you hurl another axe.
Look, if I got hit by an axe, if I hit somebody with an axe and he screamed and ran towards me, I'd want to put that motherfucker down straight away. Clearly,
I'm gonna let you have it. So what's happening?
That's 4 plus 3, so that's 7 damage.
You hit that guy square between the eyes and split his skull in 2. Brains start leaking everywhere, and he collapses in stages, 1 leg at a time, to his knees, and then flat on what's left of his axe-ridden face.
I've whispered.
Can I scream? That's what you get.
It's me. That's astonishing.
I don't know. I just keep seeing the red mist.
Just burst into the calf and just murdered a man.
Oh, can I just quickly before the end of my turn? Can I just use my movement to move up to them?
Yes, you can.
Sorry, I was imagining the Star Wars canteen with that thrown in, like, and then someone walks in.
Well, actually, what you have to do is picture the scene. An axe just flies in, hits someone at the bar. They turn around, start running towards the person who threw it, and then they take one in the face and collapse. That's the scene you've got to picture.
I can imagine that's the moment where everyone stops and it just goes. Everything just goes back to normal, just continues.
Like in a Wild West town, and people just drag him away.
In that vein of continuing.
In this picture, there is now a cantina band.
Spelled like a young Silverbow.
Yeah, just stops.
Up next is Jeff.
Brilliant.
Okay, so at this point,
Go, Jeff, go.
Go, Jeff. There's 3 guys running at me. I'm teeny.
Come on, Jeff. Get stuck in.
I believe in you, Jeff.
Okay, I've got a dagger, so I move into the room. I'll go into the room next to you. I'll go, Derek, what the hell's going on? What are you doing? Oh, Christ, what's going on? Right.
Hey,
and
I'll ask the questions.
As someone starts to come towards me, I panic and thrust my dagger at him.
Okay, so you're running the sort of 20 feet between the two and charging him with a dagger. So roll attack.
Have I just made a teenager kill a man?
There's a good potential. Attack.
By example.
Attack. No, that's a D20, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, that hits.
So yeah, I rolled 18, and then it's a D4 plus 1 piercing.
Okay, so roll a D4 then.
3 plus 1 piercing.
4.
So 4.
That guy did not like that. So just to be clear, there are 3 running towards you. There's one on the left, one on the right, and one in the middle. Which one did you stab?
I imagined the one on the right, I'm not going to lie.
One on the right, okay. So he takes 4 damage, and he has a dagger in him, and a teenager attached to that.
Hey guys!
On the other end of said dagger, he's a teenager.
I might have misunderstood the situation. When Derek threw an axe, is that not charge moment? I sort of Leroy Jenkins this motherfucker. Are we not?
Oh, there's a reference.
I've never seen a reluctant stab before.
On the sharp end of the dagger is a man in a dark cowl. On the non-pointy end is a teenager.
And the teenager looks more scared than the man who's just been stabbed.
And up next is the halfling Malrus.
Who is the closest? I guess it's
me.
It's Jeff, isn't it?
Jeff would probably. Well, I think actually Keth is the closest to you.
Closest? No, I mean closest to a baddie.
Yeah, probably Jeff, because he's physically inside one of them.
Wait, whoa. Let's back up away from the phrase physically inside one of the bad guys.
What happens on the island stays on the island, Jeff.
In that case, then.
Last time I went balls deep in a cave, I didn't want to end up inside another man.
I've never seen this sort of canteen before.
Do you think they're still doing lunch?
I just wanted a tuna sandwich.
I am going to swing up my pistol then.
Yep.
And aim it at the head of the person that Jeff is attached to.
Okay.
Jeff is inside up.
That's going to be so loud.
Just to be clear here, if you fuck this up, you are going to be hitting Jeff.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
He'll die happy.
Roll good.
You broke into a room, started a fight, and now you're happy with potentially executing a fucking 15-year-old.
You'll be fine.
Who's up to the hinge end in the enemy?
Look,
Trust me.
just because I've thrown 2 axes at a man's head doesn't mean everybody has to go crazy, okay?
Trust me.
Cool, let's do it.
Trust me.
Roll them bones.
Keth just standing there having opened the doors going, guys, what the fuck?
Yeah, all I've done is this.
17.
Quietly, as stealthily as you could.
And the tide of death has come in.
17 hits, so you're aiming at this one that currently has Jeff inside him.
Yeah. So
Roll damage.
So that's 7.
Right, you rolled well.
Can't have had more than 11 health.
Whereabouts are you aiming at on this guy?
The head.
Of course.
You aim at his head, and his head literally explodes.
Oh,
I am covered. Oh, what the? Thanks.
Nice one, mate.
Thanks, mate.
You're welcome, Jeff.
that ended prematurely, didn't it, Jeff?
With a nice explosion.
Not the first time you've been inserted and ended up with goo all over your face, is it, mate? Hey.
Goodness
Not
me.
the first time I've watched a head explode and ended up covered, no.
Right,
You guys making short work of these guys. Up next are the 2 remaining cultists, as they are. The first one
Thank God
is...
they're cultists. And not just like people. The guy and his kids came here.
They're on a picnic.
Next up are his orphaned children.
Is it my go?
No.
When can I do some killing?
Well, you rolled a 4, so after them.
You're lucky you get to be in the room at this point, Tom.
He's not. He's still outside of the room.
A sympathy stabbing? Just a sympathy shooting? Just a maiming? Just a light maiming?
The one on the left now is going to take a swing with his scimitar at Derek.
Excellent.
Because he threw 2 axes.
I've been a bad guy. I don't blame him.
You have messed up their heads so far, though.
He rolls a 15.
He rolls 15, that hits.
So he rolls a d6. And he does 6 damage.
Ooh,
He cuts into you with that scimitar.
Oh dear.
I think I deserve that. I have like 3 HP left.
And the second one grabs his scimitar and rushes towards the door where Malrus is stood with his pistol still raised
Smoking.
and rolls a 9. I don't imagine that's going to do it.
No, my AC is 18.
And whiffs past you.
You should definitely be in my position at this point.
And now Keth is up, and you have one of those cultists stood right next to you.
Ooh, right next to me. See, I was going to swing up my trusty musket, Doris, which I've named.
Okay.
He's a bit close. He's super close to me, isn't he? So I'm gonna use my battle axe instead.
We could have had another head explosion.
Is that one-handed or two-handed or?
That's going to be a two-handed. Yeah, two-handed. I'm pretty confident. I'm going to aim right at the neck.
Okay. Right at the neck. You
Right
go
at
for
the
the
neck.
beheading swing.
Beheadment.
We don't like
Right,
their
so
heads.
here we go.
Split, exploded, taken off, whatever.
That is an 11 plus proficient in martial weapons, which is plus 2, so 13.
Just hits.
Oh! A just hit is still a hit.
Yep.
1d8.
So roll the damage.
The 8. You.
Guys, we definitely need to drown
New
this
dice
next
of the
guy
8.
in the river.
Oh, that's a 3 plus 2, so a 5.
It's not going to behead him, but you do hit him very hard in the neck with your axe.
I annoy him.
And he looks pretty messed up. He's got a big chunk missing out of. It just miss all the major arteries and things, but you take a big chunk out of his shoulder, and he's pretty messed up.
I need to sharpen this battle axe.
Next in the order, unless you plan to do any movement, are you moving or are you staying there?
I'm going to dodge away out of his range. I think I could do that, can't I? Maybe not.
You can, but if you do move out of his range of attack, you will be subject to an attack of opportunity. Right. Okay. There I am. I'm going to finish him off in the next run. I'm confident. Okay. So we're back round to Derek then. Derek
Derek the murderer.
I don't have a lot of health left. I can't remember who took the. We got a health potion from that lady, right?
You have one health potion between you.
Between us. Okay.
No, dude, there's some water. Guy, if you're feeling low on health, just remember there's that magic water we found in this cave.
That doesn't work, though.
It was in
Different cave, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very much a different cave, yeah.
I thought it was the same water source.
Go back to your painting.
I don't know where my ordnance survey map is. Otherwise, I could probably check that. Fuck. So shit. I think I got 3 HP left. Is there any chance, Malrus? What was your initiative's pretty high, right?
It goes Malrus, then me.
Is there any chance you could give me a hit?
No, it doesn't. It goes you, then Malrus, but yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
Before
Malrus
they hit. Is it possible?
Yeah.
If not, that's fine. I will just use my action to disengage, and
you can delay your turn if you want to delay your turn, and you can drop back in. You can drop back in before the cultist if that's where you want to go.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Fine. In that case, Jeff, your turn.
Oh.
Wow. I feel like
Bring the whirlwind.
I feel like it worked last time, so I run at the final guy and I stab at him more confidently this time. Ah!
There are 2 guys in the room. There's one back by the door next to Keth.
The one not with an axe in his neck.
Okay, fine. So, yeah, you want to roll attack then. Roll your D20.
Actually, damn it, I really should have gone for the one who was next to you guys. Because you guys are now distracted. Oh, crap.
Run, human.
17.
17, yeah, that's a hit.
So D1 plus 1 piercing. 4. D4 plus 1 piercing, and I got a 4. Plus 1 piercing, so is that 5?
Yeah, that's 5 damage. You stick yet another one, and you find yourself yet again gut deep in a cultist. So, Malrus, you're up next.
Oh, shoot him again. In the head.
For a 15-year-old kid, he's really quite stabby. He's really good at it, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, you are sort of...
He seems to like killing quite a lot.
There is blood up to your elbows now.
I'm going
There's
to...
claret everywhere.
Spray on your face.
I had a head explode, yeah.
And, yeah, I mean, you are covered in bits of skull and brain.
I'm thinking the sort of last third of Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
Fuck you, piggy!
I mean, think Uma Thurman in Kill Bill.
Yeah.
That's the level of bloodied you are. With other people's blood.
The Shining.
Yeah.
Elevator doors.
Yeah, that's the one.
Onwards, Tosscoble. Bring the rain.
I think I'm just going to do it, or try and do the same thing as I did before.
Okay. You're going to try and attack?
In the face!
I mean, your cleric is choosing not to heal the person with 3 hit points.
Oh, go on then, I'll heal him.
No, it's your choice. You do what you want.
Yeah, he might die.
No, I reckon the other guy's going to die, though. We've got time afterwards.
Yeah, you can always deal with it later.
Because I'm going to drop back into the initiative order in a minute after you.
Finish.
Should I try and kill him?
Deal with the threat
Yeah,
first.
You do what you want. Sure.
I'll try and kill him.
Okay.
Right, roll in.
Roll to attack, roll a d20 plus your to hit. What are you hitting him with?
My
pistol again.
My pistol again, yeah.
Okay. So you're aiming at the one that Jeff is inside again?
Yes, I am, yeah. 15.
15, yeah? Yeah. 15 hits.
Wicked. Let me roll the other one then.
Go on!
D8.
Golden gun.
Ooh.
Golden gun. Golden
So that's 6 plus 2 piercing.
Goodness me.
That's another 8 damage. And yes,
Boom! Headshot!
yet another head explodes. And Jeff is covered in even more brains. And
The best thing is that at this point, because obviously the story's been explained, from my character's point of view, I have walked up to a guy, stabbed him, and watched his head explode. Walked up to another guy, stabbed him, and watched his head explode. I've got a magic knife!
Golden knife.
Dagger. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, it's a magic dagger, I reckon.
So we've got one dude left, and my axe has already almost got through to his windpipe. 2 headshots, 2 double axes, and 2 stabbings. We're gonna find this stone, guys. We're gonna end everything. There's just pink mist left. The name's Tosscoble. Malrus Tosscoble.
now, on seeing his third comrade have his head fully exploded, I mean, there are now 2 very exploded and 1...
Split in half.
Just in pieces. We painted the room with their blood. That's on us.
Wounded.
It was on accident, isn't it?
Guys, are we the baddies, actually?
I did say that when we entered the room and started killing people.
But you got over it immediately by shooting 2 of them in the head.
Well, you guys were just...
Are we the boom?
Oh, well, if I'm going to be bad, I might as well be bad. Bang, bang.
Jeff was going off trying to kill people with, like, a dagger, putting himself in peril.
It's all right, guys. I've got me magic knife. My magic head exploded knife. I stabbed them and boom, headshot.
I've done nothing. Or I've sort of like lightly shaved someone's neck in comparison.
Oh, fuck.
You're the worst Sweeney Todd ever. You don't even get the job finished.
I know. I got 2 hits with my blunt battle axe. Sorry, Dungeon Master. Where were you? What were you saying?
Upon seeing his comrades felled so terrifyingly efficiently, the remaining cultist who is stood by you makes a break for it and heads towards the iron-bound door on the far side of the room.
Okay, fuck.
And you get an attack of opportunity because you are in melee range. Yes, Keth, you get an attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna end him.
Well, you could give him some nice, like a nice mustache or beard or something as he goes to tell his friends.
I'll give him a Tony Stark. So the attack of opportunity. I mean, for those amongst us who haven't played D&D before, what does that entail?
It's just it's a normal attack. It's just an attack outside of the normal operation of the game because he's decided to do something that has opened up himself to an attack from you.
It's like a coward's roll.
Oh, I mean, that's not. I mean, I knew that.
So the situation you've got to picture is you're locked in combat with someone, hand-to-hand combat, and instead of continuing to fight you, he's turned around and tried to run away. So he's effectively stopped fighting whilst you are not stopping fighting.
It is like a coward. It's a coward's bonus, isn't it? For them being a coward to try and run away from
a total sucker punch.
Yeah, effectively. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So you roll your normal attack.
Terrible.
It's not sounding promising.
Plus, I can't change weapons. I guess I can't.
No, that would be an action.
No, I can't. Yeah, I can't swing up Doris and shoot him in the base of the spine or anything like that.
You want to paralyse this gentleman?
Not in this move, you can't. No.
That'd be too cruel. Okay.
Take him with us.
Not as cruel as 2 headshots and a cleaving.
At least that is instant death.
I feel like he's going to escape.
That is a 4 plus 2, so a 6.
Yeah, no, that doesn't do it. He manages to evade your axe and he legs it across the room and he makes it all the way to the ironclad door at the far end and begins to fumble with the latch.
Where does he go?
Release the hound.
At this point, Derek, it is your turn.
Wicked. I'm going to bring up my pistol and I'm going to try and, seeing Malrus blow these heads off these randomers, I'm just going to bring up my pistol and try and, watermelon this guy's head across the door.
Okay, give it a go.
Grey matter everywhere, please.
Fuck me, dude. That is a natural 2 on the roll. 7 does not hit.
Yeah, that's not going to hit him.
This is not going to hit. Ding! Ding, 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 ding.
He opens the door and scrambles through, and you then hear something you haven't heard since you've been in this cave. silence.
That's more creepy.
The band stops playing.
The Cantina band is just looking stunned at the overpowered dagger that Jeff seems to have.
Light dagger.
We've walked in there like SEAL Team 5, and then
let Bin Laden get away.
you know what went horribly wrong? Terrible start. Has he just fallen off a cliff, do you reckon? He's just gone, "Hey!" It's one of those trap
I hope
doors.
so. Quickly,
It's their recording studio with really good soundproofing. It's where the Cantina band records their hit album.
He's quickly recording a help distress call message.
Upon seeing you almost finish off all these cultists, they drop their instruments and are never seen again. And you don't hear anything other than the gentle flow of water. You don't even hear the chanting that you've been hearing since you were in this
So
cave.
there is...
Chaps, I may have fucked that.
I would like to quickly pick back
We need
up
to get
my
after him.
hand axes from those corpses, just so I've got them back. Shit, guys.
After him.
Mr. Tosscoble, I believe some offer of healing was mentioned.
Like a dog with a bone.
I don't remember that.
Shut it. You let him get away.
Oh, I'll give you that one. I'm just not on it today.
It's okay, we all have off days. Like these three gentlemen here, and I just run to the
God,
corpse.
I used to be so good at killing. I used to be so good
It's
at the
like a
killing.
muscle. If you go a while without killing, you have to exercise it again.
I guess I just got to jump back on that horse and just get killing.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely,
right.
mate.
It's like killing rehab.
It's like killing a bike.
Normalbeard, do you want healing?
Yes, please.
Derek, can I just quickly ask? You seemed pretty keen, just as a sort of, fuck it, let's straight in there. I followed suit as I feel like I need to sort of become part of the team more. Why?
Lad, I'm not a good role model.
Oh, so I should still be continuing with Keth as my father
Oh,
figure?
yes, definitely.
Sound. Just thought I'd double check it. Thought you seemed pretty on it. You got straight in there with the axe, finished him off with a second. I've got my magic dagger. I felt there was a bit of a melee combination between us. But...
I'm more like a fun uncle, if anything.
Sound. You got any beer?
Such
That bottle of wine
don't
somewhere.
think I do. Unfortunately.
Bat
We've got
wine.
the bat wine.
Oh, yeah!
I've got
If you
bat
ask your dad
wine.
nicely, he might give you some bat wine.
Sound. I go over to
I'm not his dad.
Keth. Dad, can you possibly spot us some wine?
Don't ever call me dad. I will accept a padre, but
said
not
dude.
dad.
Dude, can I have some wine?
It's too strong. We need to get after that bloke.
Yeah, let's fucking...
After I fucked it.
you mentioned
Basically.
when we came into the room. You mentioned did you say that there was a door and then also another exit?
Yes, I did, yes.
That exit, is it just into a tunnel?
Yes.
Okay. Like
Just a
down,
tunnel.
like downwards, down a slope.
Yeah,
or
just
flat?
a couple of rough stone steps down.
Okay.
You can see a faint sort of greenish, bluish kind of light glowing from down the tunnel.
Oh, stone.
Okay. What's your healing spell? Tosscoble.
Healing word.
Excellent. So what's that? A D4 plus.
What's the word?
Tosscoble.
Don't start that again.
1d4.
You were so close. You were so close. Seconds away from it.
I tried. Shamelessly.
1d4 plus.
Plus 1 second. Plus 2.
Plus 2. Excellent. That would be 5 points.
Hey,
Unless-
that's
wicked.
like half the damage you took.
Wicked. I love diminishing returns.
But as it happened, I don't think anyone else took any damage that
Nope.
round. So
Not at all. Although,
I am
to be
I
fair,
am stunned that I am still unharmed.
Well
I
done.
genuinely thought, fuck dear.
I'm pretty impressed.
Ironically, I've just had D&D Beyond email me going, your adventure is calling. I'm like, I know. I'm on the call.
Okay, so are we going to go for the magical stone, or are we going to go chase this motherfucker?
So where's the stone?
I assume the stone is the globe, but it might not be.
Could be someone playing video games late at night.
Could be a water.
It's a PlayStation 1 with Tomb Raider on it.
Could be a kid playing Resident Evil.
They're just running a live stream in the other cave.
Could be a silent disco.
Someone playing Crash Bandicoot on a dance mat.
If we leave that bloke,
he's gonna fuck us over.
He's gonna come back to bite us.
We don't know that. For all we know, he's just gone and locked himself in the fridge.
Look, and I just point to all of the dead bodies that are around us. Like, we cannot do this without consequences, son.
I think someone's going to notice.
Okay, should we hide the bodies? I think we should hide the bodies in the fridge. Let's open this door and hide them in the fridge.
Right.
And clean the floors and the walls and the ceilings.
We don't know it's a fridge.
Spray.
I've assumed it's a fridge because it's a metal door in a cave. It might not be a fridge.
I didn't say it was metal. I said it was iron bound.
Iron bound. Sorry.
Can I check if that door is locked? Is it open still or is it closed? Or
it's definitely closed.
Can I go and check if it's locked?
You can, yeah.
Pull on the door.
Investigation.
Oh fuck, that's not good.
Well, I mean, if you're just to be clear, are you checking it's locked or are you just trying to open it?
I would like to just try and open it. Yeah.
Okay, if he's going to try and open it, can I prepare a hand axe? Because I have a hand axe in the same style that Alex did, having learned. In the same style as Derek did. Having learned from this new father-like role. I'm going to prepare my hand axe throwing style and throw it at anyone who seems enemy-ish as soon as that door opens.
Okay.
Turns out it's full of children.
It's not making the podcast.
Is it?
Execute Order 66.
Excellent. Can you just leave it in the edit? Can you just leave in the gap and then that's not making the podcast?
Yes, I can.
It's full of...
Someone who has editive control is very powerful.
I know, it's great.
So we're just going to recreate the door breach like last time.
Right, so...
I rolled a 14 to prepare. I don't know what...
You don't need to roll to prepare.
Sorry.
You
sound.
Yeah. So, for future reference, if you guys want to prepare an action, with the exception of spells, preparing an action means you tell me what your action is going to be and what the trigger will be. Okay? You can do this with spells, but if you prepare a spell, you cast it. So you burn a spell slot, whether you end up casting the spell or not, by the action of preparing it is your spell action. I think that only really applies to some of you. So just bear that in mind.
In that case then, can I also, would my character be able to prepare, like the throwing axe ready at an enemy? I could have Doris in the shoulder, and as soon as we see an enemy, I could just fire a round straight into it.
I mean, you can.
At this point, I think we've come in with Derek's attitude of fuck it.
Look,
so
guys,
I'm going to go with the same attitude of
even if they
fuck
look
it,
sickly
anyone.
and weak, they're still enemies, okay?
They're not us, they're against us.
We want off this island, so yeah. I'm totally going to do that. If I see an enemy-ish person...
In fairness, guys, we were told by that the elven lady, kill anything that moves.
Right, exactly.
Tia Maria.
I think she said clear it out, but yeah. Okay, and you're going to try and open the door.
I'm going to try and open the door, yeah.
And you try and open it, and the door rattles. It's locked.
It's locked. I would like to make a check with my thieves' tools then.
Okay.
To pick the lock. Give me 1 second, guys. Is Malrus preparing anything as well?
No, I'm just going to hand back and watch you tools just do what you're doing.
Okay, cool.
Malrus is good back there.
He's playing with the instruments left by the musician.
Surprised he's not carving up the occultists at the moment.
I did cross my mind.
Thieves' tools, I forget. Is that...
finishing the dinner table.
It's sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
Anybody want some food here?
Give me 1 second.
I'm a vegan. So no.
Settle up here.
I've got some good lettuce and veg.
Proficiency bonus. Okay, cool. Sleight of hand plus proficiency. That will be a 17.
Yes, you successfully turn the lock and you try the door again, and you realise the door is in fact barred.
Oh shit! It's barred, guys.
I was in We're Barred, we're not allowed dead. You're too young to get that reference, but yeah, we don't have to go home, but we can't really stay here, so.
Down the hole then.
Daniel, let's find that kid playing Resident Evil.
Okay, you head down the stone tunnel and you find yourself in quite a pleasant-looking space. There's a sort of eerie glow around the walls, and what you notice is the place is covered in fungi. There are 4 fairly specific-looking mushrooms growing in a planter on the floor. It does look like there's a few planters there, but 4 seem to have sprouted. There are other kinds of fungi and things on shelves and stuff around the walls. And you're more than welcome to do any kind of investigation or perception to see if you can identify anything else in the room.
Who's going to say it? Who's going to say it?
Who wants it? Who wants it?
There's not much room in here.
Oh, Malrus, you're quite the fun guy.
So after that battle with the Griffin and young Jeff's search for a place to live in, they followed Starflower to another cave, a place where they surely aim to misbehave. And even though this time there'll be no one in need of saving, that didn't stop our heroes running in all guns blazing. But one did escape and made into the works with a spanner. Find out if our heroes succeed next time on Roll Britannia.